Hello children, welcome to the science video session. In this science video session, you are going to learn the lesson acids and bases from chemistry of standard 8. Come, let's enter into the lesson.
Unit 14 Acids and Bases. Introduction. In our daily life, we come across different food substances. Some food substances like tamarind, grapes, curd, and lemon are sour. They are said to be acidic. Some substances like sodium bicarbonate and soap are bitter in taste. They are said to be basic. This means that they contain either acid or base. But what are acid and bases? Acids and bases are one of the important classification of chemical compounds which play a significant role in every field of science. Acids and bases find applications in various products from the soap used for shower to the vinegar in the kitchen. Acids and bases are biologically, industrially, and environmentally important compounds. For example, among the medicines we use, aspirin is acidic and antacids are basic. Similarly, many biological molecules are also either acids or bases. Dietary fats are acids and the chemical compounds in DNA are bases. So in this lesson, we will study about the properties and uses of acids and bases, neutralization of acids and bases, and acid-base indicators. Come, let's enter into the lesson. Next, we are going to see about acids. The term acid is derived from the Latin word acidus, which means sour. Thus, the chemical compounds which have sour taste are generally called as acids. All acids contain one or more replaceable hydrogen atoms in their molecules, and when dissolved in water, they release H plus ions. For example, hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3 release hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. Hydrogen ions is nothing but it is H plus ion. So hydrochloric acid on dissolving water, it releases H plus and Cl minus, hydrogen ion and chloride ion. Next, sulfuric acid on dissolving water, it releases hydrogen ion and sulfate ion. Thus, acids are defined as the chemical substances which release hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. Acids can be classified into organic acids and inorganic acids depending on the sources. Some acids occur naturally in fruits and vegetables. These are called organic acids. Example, citric acid, tartaric acid, acetic acid, etc. See, the organic acids and their sources are given in the table. The first one, citric acid. The source of the citric acid is usually lemon. Next, lactic acid. The source of this acid is sour milk. Then, oxalic acid is from tomato. Acetic acid is from vinegar. Malic acid from apple. Then, tartaric acid is from tamarind. On the other hand, acids are produced artificially in industries. These acids are called mineral acids or inorganic acids. Example, hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, nitric acid, that is HNO3, etc. There are many more classification of acids and you will study about them in your higher classes. Next, properties of acids. Physical properties of acids are: acid are sour in taste. They are corrosive in nature. Strong acids can spoil substances like human skin, clothes, and paper. Generally, acids exist in liquid state, but few acids exist in solid state as well. Example: benzoic acid. Acids are colorless. Acids change the color of the indicators. Blue litmus paper turns red and methyl orange turns pink when treated with acids. Next, they are soluble in water. Solutions of acids conduct electricity due to ionization in water. Do you know we feel hungry due to the corrosive action of hydrochloric acid on the inner lining of the stomach? When the level of hydrochloric acid goes higher, it causes ulcer. Chemical properties of acids. First, reaction with metal. Metals like zinc, magnesium, aluminium, iron, etc. react with acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid to form metal salts and release hydrogen gas. So, metal with dilute acids form metal salt and hydrogen. Example: zinc with hydrochloric acid forms zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. So zinc plus HCl will give zinc chloride, that is ZnCl2, with hydrogen gas H2. Then iron with sulfuric acid forms ferrous sulfate and hydrogen gas. Fe plus H2SO4 gives FeSO4, that is ferrous sulfate, and hydrogen gas H2. Do you know copper or brass cooking vessels are coated with tin metal called EM? If it is not coated, the organic acids present in the food materials will react with copper and make the food poisonous. The tin isolates the vessel from the action of acids and prevents food poisoning. Reaction with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. When carbonates and bicarbonates come into contact with dilute acids, carbon dioxide is given out along with water. For example, limestone, that is calcium carbonate, reacts with dilute sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate, carbon dioxide, and water. So calcium carbonate CaCO3 reacting with the dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4 and gives calcium sulfate CaSO4, carbon dioxide CO2 and water H2O. Next, reaction of acids with metal oxide. Oxides of various metal react with dilute acids to form their metallic salts and water. So metal oxides with dilute acid gives metal salts and water. So the example here, the calcium oxide reacts with hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid to give calcium chloride CaCl2 and the water molecule. So calcium oxide CaO reacts with hydrochloric acid HCl and gives calcium chloride CaCl2 with water H2O. Uses of acids. Hydrochloric acid present in our stomach helps in the digestion of food materials. Vinegar, that is acetic acid, is used to preserve food materials. Benzoic acid is also used to preserve food materials like pickles. Sodium or potassium salts of higher fatty acids are used to make washing and bathing soaps. Sulfuric acid is called the king of chemicals. It is an effective dehydrating agent. It is used in various industries to make detergents, paints, fertilizers, and many more chemicals. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and sulfuric acid are important laboratory reagents. Cells of all living organisms contain the fundamental nuclear material called nucleic acid. Animals have deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA, whereas plants contain ribonucleic acid or Na. Next, bases. We use soaps for bathing as well as washing. Soaps are slippery in nature. Do you know why? Soaps are slippery due to the presence of base. Bases are chemical substances that are corrosive and bitter in taste. A lot of bleaches, soaps, detergents, toothpaste, etc. contain bases. In contrast to acids, which release hydrogen ions in water, bases release hydroxide ions in water. Thus, the chemical substances that release hydroxide ions when dissolved in water are called bases. Example, sodium hydroxide, NaOH, potassium hydroxide, KOH, etc. Say first, the sodium hydroxide on dissolving water, it gives sodium ion Na plus and the hydroxide ion OH minus. In the same way, if we dissolve potassium hydroxide in water, it gives potassium ion, that is K plus, and hydroxide ion OH minus. Water-soluble bases are called alkalis. Bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, and ammonium hydroxide are highly soluble in water, and hence they are called alkalis. Certain chemical substances which do not release hydroxide ion when dissolved in water also behave as bases. Example, sodium carbonate. The formula is Na2CO3. Then sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. Calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Next, let's see some common bases in some products. Say first product, the milk of magnesia. In milk of magnesia, we can see the base magnesium hydroxide. The formula is MgOH2. Next, detergent. In detergent, they are using sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Next, solution for cleaning window. In solution for cleaning window, they are using ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. Next, in lime water, there is calcium hydroxide, CaOH2. Next, in soap, there is potassium hydroxide, KOH. Do you know sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, is commercially called as washing soda? Similarly, sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, is commercially called as baking soda. Then, caustic soda is sodium hydroxide, NaOH, and caustic potash is potassium hydroxide, KOH. Properties of bases. Physical properties of bases. Bases generally exist in solid state, but some bases exist in liquid state also. Example, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Bases give soapy touch only in aqueous medium, not in dry nature. Bases are bitter in taste. Bases are corrosive in nature. When come in contact with the skin frequently, they form painful blisters. Bases are generally colorless. Bases also change the color of the indicators. Red litmus paper turns blue when treated with bases. Similarly, they turn methyl orange to yellow and phenolphthalein to pink color. Bases also conduct electricity in aqueous solutions. Next, chemical properties of bases. First, reaction with metals. Generally, metals do not react with bases. Metals like aluminium and zinc react with bases like sodium hydroxide, forming aluminates and release hydrogen. See here, aluminium reacts with sodium hydroxide with water. Aluminium Al reacting with sodium hydroxide NaOH and water H2O and producing sodium aluminate NaAlO2 with evolving of hydrogen gas H2. Next, reaction with non-metal oxides. All bases react with non-metallic oxides to form salt and water. For example, sodium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form sodium carbonate. So here, sodium hydroxide NaOH reacts with carbon dioxide CO2 gives sodium carbonate Na2CO3 and the water molecule. Reaction with ammonium salts. Bases reacts with ammonium salts to form metal salts, ammonia gas and water. See here the sodium hydroxide NaOH reacts with ammonium chloride NH4Cl gives sodium chloride NaCl, ammonia gas NH3, then the water molecule. Though acids and bases have some unique properties, there are certain similarities between them. Some of them are they are corrosive in nature, they undergo ionization in aqueous solution, they conduct electricity in aqueous solution, they undergo neutralization reaction. Difference between acids and bases. Acids produce H plus ions in water. Bases produce OH minus ions in water. Acids are sour in taste. Bases are bitter in taste. Few acids are in solid state. Most of the bases are in solid state. Acid turn blue litmus paper into red. Bases turn red litmus paper to blue. Uses of bases. Potassium hydroxide is used to make bathing soaps. Sodium hydroxide is used to make washing soaps. Sodium hydroxide is also used in paper industries, textile industries, and in the preparation of medicines. Calcium hydroxide is used for whitewashing. Aluminum hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide are used in antacids to cure acidity problems. Ammonium hydroxide is used to manufacture fertilizers, nylon, plastic, and rubber. Neutralization reaction. When neutrality is achieved between two different chemical substances with different chemical properties through a reaction, then it is called neutralization in chemistry. Thus, neutralization is a chemical reaction in which an acid and a base react with each other to form salt and water. Neutralization reaction between an acid and a base can be written as acid plus base gives salt and water. Let's see an example. H plus and Cl minus ions are produced by the hydrochloric acid HCl, and Na plus and OH minus ions are produced by sodium hydroxide NaOH, that is base. This you can see in the given picture. Next, when these ions combine together, they form sodium chloride salt NaCl and water. Similarly, other acids also produce their salts when they react with bases. Some of the salts produced by neutralization reactions are given in the table. Follow the table. First one, the hydrochloric acid HCl reacts with the base sodium hydroxide NaOH and forms the salt sodium chloride NaCl. Next, sulfuric acid H2SO4 reacts with sodium hydroxide NaOH to form sodium sulfate Na2SO4. Next, nitric acid HNO3 reacts with sodium hydroxide NaOH and gives the salt sodium nitrate NaNO3. Next, acetic acid CH3COOH reacts with sodium hydroxide NaOH to form sodium acetate CH3COONA. Neutralization reactions in our daily life. Balancing acids and bases is important for our health and for our environment. We come across various neutralization reactions in our daily life. Let us study about the importance of some of those reactions. First one, bee bite. Whenever bees or red ants bite us, they inject an acid called formic acid into our body. This acid causes burning sensation and pain. To suppress the pain, a suitable base in the form of calcium hydroxide, that is lime paste available at home, is applied so as to neutralize the formic acid. Next, wasp bite. When we are bitten by wasp, we feel the burning sensation and pain. It is due to an alkaline substance injected by the insect. To neutralize the alkalinity, we use vinegar, which is an acid. Tooth decay. Generally, it is advised by the doctors that we should brush our teeth twice a day. This is because the bacteria present in our mouth decompose the food particles stuck in the gaps between our teeth, thereby causing acid formation, which leads to tooth decay. To prevent this, we have to neutralize the acid. When we brush with tooth powder or toothpaste containing weak bases, acid gets neutralized, so our teeth will be strong and healthy. Next, neutralization process is acidity. As we know, hydrochloric acid present in our stomach helps the digestion of food material along with the enzymes secreted by liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Sometimes, due to excessive production of hydrochloric acid in our stomach, we feel burning sensation in food pipe and in chest area. If this happens again and again, ulcer will be formed in stomach and food pipe, which further aggravates the conditions. In order to neutralize antacids, which are nothing but weak bases like aluminum and magnesium hydroxide, are used. As a result, the acidity is removed. Let's see how the neutralization reaction happening in the agriculture. Acidic soil is not suitable for plant growth, so farmers add lime fertilizers such as powdered lime, CaO, limestone, calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3, or ashes of burnt wood to the soil to neutralize the acidity. Next, in industries. Effluents from the industries, that is, the liquid wastage from the industries, contain acids such as sulfuric acid. It is treated by adding lime to neutralize it before it is discharged into rivers and streams. Similarly, in power station, fossil fuels such as coal are burned to produce electricity. Burning fossil fuels will liberate sulfur dioxide gas as an acidic pollutant in the air. Hence, power station treat this acidic gas using powdered lime, that is calcium oxide, or limestone, calcium carbonate, to neutralize it so that air pollutant can be prevented. Next, indicators. An indicator or acid-base indicator is a chemical substance which indicates the acidic or basic nature of a solution by suitable color change. These may be natural or synthetic. First, we are going to see the natural indicators. Natural indicators are chemical substances which are obtained from the natural resources. Litmus, turmeric juice, China rose petals, red cabbage, Grape juice and beetroot juice are the indicators obtained from the natural resources. In natural indicators, first we are going to see the turmeric indicator. By adding small amount of water to turmeric powder, a paste is prepared. This is applied on a blotting paper or filter paper and dried. These strips are used as indicator to find the nature of the solution. In acidic solution, turmeric indicator paper has no change in color. That means it remains yellow. In basic solution, the color changes from yellow to red. Hibiscus flower indicator. Some hibiscus flowers soaked in warm water for about 5 to 10 minutes forms a solution. This solution can be used as indicator. In acidic solution, the color will be changed to deep pink or deep red. In basic solution, the color will be changed into green. Next, beetroot juice indicator. Extracts of beetroot are also used as an indicator for identifying the acidic or basic nature of a solution. The next natural indicator, litmus. Litmus is the most common indicator used in the laboratories. Litmus is a natural indicator which is extracted from lichens, the wood cellulose. It is available in the form of solution or in the form of strips prepared by absorbing litmus solution on filter paper. It is either red or blue in color. Blue litmus paper turns red in acidic solution and red litmus paper turns blue in the basic solutions. Synthetic indicators. An indicator prepared from artificial substances is known as synthetic indicators. Phenolphthalein and methyl orange are the example for synthetic indicators. First, phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is a colorless compound. Its alcoholic form is used as an indicator. It is colorless in acidic solution but turns pink in basic solution. Next, methyl orange. Solid methyl orange is dissolved in hot water and its filtrate is used as an indicator. It turns red in acidic solution and yellow in basic solution. Let's see the color change of different indicators in acidic and basic medium. The first indicator, blue litmus. The blue litmus in acidic solution is changed into red. Then in basic solution it shows no change in color. Next, red litmus in acidic solution shows no change in color, but in basic solution it's turned into blue. Next, phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is colorless in acidic solution, but in basic solution it shows pink. Then, methyl orange. Methyl orange in acidic solution it's red and basic solution it shows yellow.